Welcome back, Rare Coin Insider. Imagine reaching into your pocket, pulling out a simple, ordinary-looking penny, the kind you've seen thousands of times before, and then realizing that this tiny copper coin might actually hold an extraordinary story, one filled with history, design brilliance, hidden details, and the possibility of being worth far more than its face value of just 1 cent. Today, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1 cent USA 2015 coin, a modern piece of American currency that many people overlook, yet collectors and enthusiasts are beginning to examine more closely than ever before, especially with rumors, claims, and rare cases suggesting that certain versions could be worth astonishing amounts, even reaching into the millions under extremely rare circumstances. At first glance, the 2015 penny does not appear special at all. It carries the familiar design that has been part of American coinage for over a century. On the front side, also known as the obverse, you will see the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, whose image has been featured on the penny since 1909. This design was originally created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, and over time, it has become one of the most recognizable coin designs in the world. The 2015 version continues this legacy, showing Lincoln facing to the right, with fine details in his facial features, hair, and coat that reflect modern minting precision. Above his head, the word, "In God We Trust," is inscribed, while the word, "Liberty," appears to the left, and the year, 2015, is stamped to the right, often accompanied by a small mint mark indicating where the coin was produced. These mint marks are incredibly important for collectors. The 2015 penny was primarily minted in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Philadelphia typically have no mint mark, while those from Denver carry a small D, and San Francisco coins may have an S, often associated with proof coins made specifically for collectors. Each mint produces coins with slightly different characteristics due to variations in machinery, dyes, and production processes, and these small differences can sometimes lead to rare errors or unique variations that dramatically increase a coin's value. Turning the coin over to the reverse side, you will find a design that represents the Union Shield, introduced in 2010 as part of the modern redesign of the penny. This shield symbolizes Abraham Lincoln's preservation of the United States as a unified nation during the Civil War. The shield features vertical stripes representing the original states, with a horizontal bar across the top symbolizing the federal government holding everything together. Above the shield, the words, "E pluribus unum," appear, meaning, "out of many, one," reinforcing the theme of unity. Below the shield, the denomination, 1 cent, is clearly displayed, along with United States of America. Now let's talk about the physical characteristics of the 2015 penny, because even the smallest details can matter greatly in the world of coin collecting. The coin has a standard weight of 2.5 grams and is composed primarily of zinc, with a thin copper plating that gives it that familiar reddish-brown appearance. This composition has been used since 1982, when rising copper prices forced the U.S. Mint to switch from solid copper pennies to a more cost-effective zinc core. The diameter of the coin is 19.05 millimeters, and its thickness is about 1.52 millimeters, making it small, lightweight, and easy to overlook, but not necessarily insignificant. Despite being a modern coin, the 2015 penny has already begun to attract attention among collectors due to the possibility of mint errors and rare variations. In the coin collecting world, errors are often what turn ordinary coins into valuable treasures. These can include doubled dies, off-center strikes, missing details, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. While millions of 2015 pennies were produced, only a tiny fraction may contain such errors, and those are the coins that can command extremely high prices in the market. Some collectors have reported unusual features in certain 2015 pennies, such as slight doubling in the lettering, misaligned dies, or variations in color and finish. While most of these coins are only worth a few cents or a few dollars at best, there is always the possibility, however rare, that a truly unique specimen could exist. This is where the idea of a penny being worth thousands, or even millions of dollars comes into play. It's not the common coin that holds that value, but the rare, one-of-a-kind error or historically significant piece that collectors are willing to pay a premium for. The claim that a 2015 penny could be worth $12 million may sound unbelievable, and in most cases, it is. There is no widely confirmed sale of a standard 2015 penny reaching such a value. However, in the world of rare coins, extraordinary prices have been achieved for unique pieces. Coins like the 1943 copper penny or the 1794 flowing hair dollar have sold for millions due to their rarity and historical importance. So while a typical 2015 penny is not worth millions, the possibility of an undiscovered error or unique variation keeps collectors searching, examining every detail under magnification, hoping to find something extraordinary. Collectors often use specialized tools such as magnifying glasses, microscopes, and digital scales to inspect their coins. They look closely at the lettering, the edges, the surface texture, and the overall condition of the coin. Condition is another crucial factor in determining value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor to mint state, with higher grades indicating better preservation and fewer signs of wear. A 2015 penny in perfect, uncirculated condition with a rare error could be significantly more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated. As we continue exploring this fascinating coin, you begin to realize that even something as small as a penny carries layers of history, craftsmanship, and mystery. The 2015 penny may seem ordinary, but within its metal surface lies the potential for discovery, excitement, and perhaps even a life-changing find. And this is just the beginning of the story. When you begin to understand the journey of the 2015 1-cent coin, you realize that this tiny piece of currency is part of a much larger story that stretches back more than 200 years in American history. The United States penny itself has evolved through many designs, materials, and symbolic meanings before becoming the 2015 version that people carry in their pockets today. The very first 1-cent coin in America appeared in 1793, and it was known as the flowing hair chain cent. Unlike the small modern penny, those early coins were much larger and made entirely of copper. Over time, the design changed several times, reflecting different eras of American growth, leadership, and identity. But perhaps the most important transformation came in 1909, when the U.S. Mint introduced Abraham Lincoln's portrait on the penny to honor the 100th anniversary of his birth. This marked the first time in U.S. history that a real person appeared on a regularly circulating coin, and it changed American coinage forever. By the time the 2015 penny was produced, Lincoln had already appeared on the 1-cent coin for more than 100 years. That alone gives the 2015 penny historical significance, because it belongs to a long-lasting design tradition that has become deeply rooted in American culture. Many people don't realize that pennies are more than money. They are miniature pieces of history. Every scratch, every faded detail, and every mint mark tells a story about where the coin has traveled and how it has been used over time. A 2015 penny may have passed through hundreds of hands, from grocery stores to gas stations, from piggy banks to vending machines, and from coin jars to collectors' albums. The minting process of the 2015 penny is also a fascinating subject. The U.S. Mint creates billions of pennies every year, and the 2015 issue was no exception. The Philadelphia Mint and Denver Mint were responsible for producing circulation coins, while the San Francisco Mint often produced proof versions for collectors. The production process starts with blank metal discs called planchets. These planchets are created using zinc cores coated with copper. Once prepared, the planchets move through massive minting presses where dies strike the coin design into the metal under immense pressure. This process happens incredibly fast, often producing hundreds of coins every minute. But with such high-speed production, mistakes can happen, and these mistakes are exactly what collectors search for. A small die crack, a slight misalignment, a weak strike, or a doubled image can make one coin stand out from millions of others. For example, a double die error occurs when the coin design is impressed twice in slightly different positions, causing the letters or numbers to appear doubled. On a 2015 penny, this might show up in the word Liberty, the date, or In God We Trust. To the average person, this might seem like a defect, but to a collector, it could mean value. Similarly, off-center strike errors happen when the planchet is not properly aligned during the striking process, causing part of the design to be missing. Depending on how dramatic the error is, such coins can sell for significant amounts. The 2015 penny's appearance can vary depending on its condition. Freshly minted examples often have a bright red luster that shines beautifully under light. Collectors classify penny color into three main categories: red, red-brown, and brown. Red coins have most of their original mint shine and are often worth more, especially in high grades. Red-brown coins show some aging and oxidation, while brown coins have darker surfaces due to longer circulation or environmental exposure. A 2015 penny in brilliant red uncirculated condition can be much more desirable than one that has turned dark brown after years of use. One interesting thing about the 2015 penny is that even though it costs more than 1 cent to produce, the U.S. Mint continues to manufacture it. This has created debate for years. In fact, the production cost of a penny has often been higher than its face value, meaning the government spends more than 1 cent to make each coin. Despite this, the penny remains in circulation because it still plays a role in pricing systems, cash transactions, and American tradition. Many people have suggested eliminating the penny, but it remains one of the most recognized symbols of U.S. currency. The phrase, "A penny for your thoughts," reflects how deeply this coin has entered everyday language and culture. The 2015 penny, while modern, carries this same symbolic weight. It represents simplicity, tradition, and often the possibility of luck. Many people believe finding a penny on the ground brings good fortune, especially if it's heads up. This cultural connection gives the coin emotional value beyond its monetary worth. In the collector market, the standard 2015 penny in circulated condition usually has little extra value, often remaining worth only 1 cent. However, uncirculated examples can be worth more, especially those graded highly by professional grading services like PCGS and NGC. A Mint State 2015 penny graded MS67 or higher can command prices ranging from several dollars to potentially over $100, depending on demand and rarity. Proof coins from San Francisco, with their mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, are often collected as part of annual mint sets and can also hold premium value. But the real excitement comes from rare examples. Certain error coins from 2015 have sold for far above face value. Some dramatic mint errors can bring hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins struck on the wrong metal, for example, are especially valuable because they represent unusual mistakes in mint production. If a 2015 penny were struck on a dime planchet or another incorrect blank, it could become a major collector's item. The idea of a $12 million penny is built around the dream of finding a once-in-a-lifetime coin. While no verified 2015 penny has reached that level, the possibility of discovering a major minting anomaly continues to inspire collectors around the world. Stories of hidden treasures found in pocket change keep the hunt alive. Imagine sorting through a jar of old coins and finding one tiny penny that changes everything. That possibility is what keeps people checking dates, mint marks, and details so carefully. And the deeper you go into the world of the 2015 penny, the more surprising facts begin to appear, revealing that this small coin may be ordinary on the outside, but its story is far from simple. As the story of the 2015 1-cent coin continues to unfold, it becomes clear that what truly separates an ordinary coin from an extraordinary one is not just its design or its age, but the tiny imperfections and hidden characteristics that only a trained eye can detect. In the world of coin collecting, these details are everything, and for the 2015 penny, they open the door to a deeper level of fascination that most people never even realize exists. When collectors examine a 2015 penny, they are not simply looking at the coin as a whole. They are studying it piece by piece, almost like detectives searching for clues. One of the first things they inspect is the mint mark. A small letter beneath the date can significantly influence the coin's desirability. The 2015 coins from Philadelphia, which have no mint mark, are the most common, produced in massive quantities. Denver coins marked with a D are also widely available, but can still show unique variations depending on how the dies were used. The San Francisco S mint coins, especially proof versions, are usually not found in circulation and are made with a higher level of detail and care, giving them a mirror-like finish that collectors admire. But beyond mint marks, collectors focus intensely on strike quality. A well-struck 2015 penny will show sharp, crisp details in Lincoln's hair, beard, and coat. The lines of the Union shield on the reverse should be clearly defined, with no blurring or weakness. However, coins that are weakly struck may show faded details, and while this might reduce value in some cases, it can also indicate unusual minting conditions that make the coin interesting. Every tiny variation tells a story about the moment that coin was created inside the mint. Another area of interest is the coin's edge. Unlike some coins that have reeded or patterned edges, the penny has a smooth edge. This might seem simple, but even here, anomalies can occur. Collectors sometimes find pennies with slightly irregular edges or signs of improper striking pressure, which can add to their uniqueness. Even the thickness of the copper plating can vary slightly, sometimes leading to streaks or spots where the zinc core becomes visible. These visual differences can make one 2015 penny stand out from another. One of the most exciting aspects of collecting modern coins, like the 2015 penny, is the discovery of error coins that were never meant to leave the mint. These are not intentional designs, but accidents that slip through quality control. For example, a die crack occurs when the metal die used to stamp the coin begins to fracture. This crack can leave a raised line on the coin's surface, sometimes resembling a lightning bolt or a small ridge. While minor die cracks are relatively common, larger or more dramatic ones can make a coin highly collectible. Then there are die clashes, which happen when the front and back dies strike each other without a planchet between them. This can leave faint impressions of the reverse design on the obverse or vice versa. On a 2015 penny, this might appear as ghost-like outlines of the shield on Lincoln's portrait or traces of his profile on the reverse. These unusual features are often difficult to spot without magnification, but once discovered, they add an entirely new layer of intrigue to the coin. Another rare and highly valuable category is the off-metal strike. This occurs when a coin is struck on a blank intended for a different denomination. Imagine a 2015 penny struck on a dime planchet, resulting in a smaller, lighter coin with a penny design. Such errors are extremely rare and can fetch significant prices at auction. Similarly, Broad strike errors, where the coin is struck without the retaining collar, can cause the coin to appear wider and flatter than normal, giving it a distorted but fascinating look. The condition of the coin, often referred to as its grade, plays a major role in determining its value. Professional grading services use a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better condition. A 2015 penny graded MS-70 would be considered perfect, with no visible flaws even under magnification. These coins are extremely rare, as even the smallest imperfection can lower the grade. Coins in the MS-65 to MS-67 range are more common, but still highly desirable, especially if they retain their original red color and luster. Collectors also pay close attention to toning, which is the natural color change that occurs over time as the coin reacts with its environment. While some toning can make a coin look dull or unattractive, other types can create beautiful patterns of color, including shades of blue, purple, and gold. A 2015 penny with attractive toning can become a unique piece of art, valued not just for its rarity, but also for its visual appeal. Now, when we return to the idea of extreme value, such as the claim of a $12 million 2015 penny, it's important to understand the context. Coins that reach such high values are typically one of a kind, historically significant, or associated with extraordinary errors. While no standard 2015 penny has officially reached that level, the concept is not entirely impossible in the broader world of numismatics. If a truly unique error were discovered, something never seen before, verified by experts, and highly desired by collectors, it could theoretically reach an incredible value at auction. The market for coins is driven by demand, rarity, and story. A coin with a compelling story can sometimes be worth more than one with just a rare feature. For example, if a 2015 penny were discovered with a dramatic error and a well-documented history of how it was found, it could attract attention from collectors worldwide. Auctions can become highly competitive, with bidders pushing prices higher and higher, sometimes reaching unexpected levels. There is also a psychological element to coin collecting. The thrill of the hunt, the possibility of finding something rare in everyday change, and the satisfaction of owning a unique piece all contribute to the excitement. The 2015 penny, despite being modern, fits perfectly into this narrative. It is accessible, widely available, and yet full of hidden potential. People around the world continue to search through rolls of pennies, hoping to find that one coin that stands out. Some use online marketplaces to buy and sell rare finds, while others attend coin shows and auctions to expand their collections. The community of collectors is vast and passionate, sharing discoveries, knowledge, and excitement with one another. And as this journey goes deeper, the 2015 penny begins to reveal itself not just as a coin, but as a gateway into a world where history, art, science, and mystery all come together in the palm of your hand. As we move toward the final stretch of this incredible journey, the 2015 one-cent coin begins to transform from a simple object into something much more powerful, a symbol of possibility, curiosity, and hidden value that exists all around us, often unnoticed. By now, you understand that this coin is not just about metal, weight, or design. It is about the stories it carries, the errors it might hide, and the excitement it creates for those who truly take the time to look closely. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 2015 penny is how it connects everyday people to the world of treasure hunting. Unlike rare ancient coins locked away in museums, this coin is still out there, circulating, passing from hand to hand, waiting to be discovered. It could be sitting in a drawer, lying in a coin jar, or even resting in your pocket right now. That idea alone changes everything, because it means the opportunity is not limited to experts or wealthy collectors. It is open to anyone willing to pay attention. Collectors who specialize in modern coins often focus on roll hunting, a process where they obtain rolls of pennies from banks and carefully search through each coin one by one. It may sound simple, but it requires patience, focus, and a keen eye for detail. As they go through hundreds or even thousands of coins, they are looking for anything unusual, an odd shine, a slightly different color, a misaligned design, or a subtle doubling in the text. Most of the time, they find nothing extraordinary, but every now and then, something appears that makes all the effort worthwhile. Imagine the moment when a collector spots something unusual on a 2015 penny, a slight doubling in the date, a strange line across Lincoln's face, or an off-center strike that immediately stands out. The heart starts racing, the mind begins analyzing, and the possibility of a rare find becomes real. That single moment of discovery is what drives the entire hobby. It's not just about money. It's about the thrill of uncovering something hidden in plain sight. Now, let's talk about the market and how coins like the 2015 penny gain value over time. The coin market is influenced by several factors, including rarity, condition, demand, and overall interest in the hobby. While billions of 2015 pennies were produced, most of them are common and will never be worth more than a few cents. However, the rare exceptions, the coins with unique errors or exceptional condition, are the ones that attract attention. Auction houses and online marketplaces have made it easier than ever for collectors to buy and sell coins. A rare 2015 penny with a verified error can quickly gain visibility, drawing interest from buyers around the world. Prices can climb rapidly, especially if multiple collectors are competing for the same piece. In some cases, coins that were once considered ordinary have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars simply because of a unique feature that sets them apart. The idea of a $12 million 2015 penny represents the ultimate dream scenario, the discovery of a coin so rare, so unique, and so desirable that it captures global attention. While this remains highly unlikely for a standard coin, history has shown that extraordinary discoveries do happen. Coins once dismissed as common have later been recognized as rare treasures, changing the lives of those who found them. This is why collectors never stop searching, never stop examining, and never stop believing that the next great discovery could be just one coin away. Another important factor to consider is preservation. If you believe you have found a valuable 2015 penny, how you handle it can make a huge difference. Touching the surface with bare hands, cleaning the coin, or exposing it to harsh conditions can reduce its value significantly. Serious collectors use gloves, protective holders, and proper storage methods to keep their coins in the best possible condition. A coin that is preserved carefully can maintain or even increase its value over time. The 2015 penny also serves as a reminder of how modern coins can become future collectibles. Many people assume that only old coins are valuable, but this is not always true. Modern coins, especially those with errors or limited production variations, can become highly sought after in the future. As time passes and fewer pristine examples remain, the value of certain coins can increase. What seems ordinary today may become rare tomorrow. And then, there is the emotional side of it all. Coins are more than just collectibles. They are connections to history, to people, and to moments in time. A 2015 penny might remind someone of a specific year, a memory, or a place. It might have been part of a child's first savings jar, or a lucky coin carried for years. These personal connections add another layer of value that cannot be measured in dollars. As we reach the end of this journey, take a moment to think about the next time you come across a penny. Instead of ignoring it, pick it up. Look at it closely. Check the date, examine the details, and imagine the journey it has taken. That small, simple coin could be hiding something extraordinary, or it could simply remind you that even the smallest things in life can carry meaning, history, and possibility. The 1 cent USA 2015 coin may not seem like much at first glance, but as you've discovered, it holds a world of detail beneath its surface. From its historical roots and symbolic design to its physical characteristics, minting process, and the rare chance of hidden value, it represents far more than just 1 cent. It represents opportunity, curiosity, and the timeless human desire to discover, and to find something truly special where others see nothing at all. And who knows, the next penny you find might just be the one that changes everything.